Hi there, this is Angel Rivera, the itinerant librarian, and I'm coming to highlight a few books that recently arrived here at Hutchins Library that I'm hoping to add to my TBR list, and I'm hoping maybe you'll find interesting as well. I will include the titles down below, and I'll put a link to WorldCat so that way you can find them in a library near you. So let's get right to it. I may have mentioned before, either on my blog or here, that I tend to like micro-histories, books that usually take one subject or one topic or one object and basically write a whole history out of it. So here's one of those. It's called Fabric, The Hidden History of the Material World by Victoria Finlay. That's it right there. And it's basically a magnificent. It claims to be a magnificent work of original research that unravels history through textiles and cloth, how we make it, use it, and what it means to us. So she's also the author of the book Color, A Natural History of the Palette. So again, this book is Fabric, The Hidden History of the Material World. A little bit on the thick side, if you can see, so this may take me a while to get through. Next, something a little bit shorter. I've been interested in reading a little bit of labor history. I wanted something a little bit on the easy side, and this looks like it might fit the bill. The book is A History of America in 10 Strikes by Eric Loomis. That's the book right there. And a little bit from the description, this book was published at a time when strikes and labor actions at warehouses, hospitals, and factories are once again front-page news. Challenges all our contemporary assumptions about labor unions and American workers. Labor historian Eric Loomis recounts 10 critical strikes. Let me see real quick what we're looking at here. Some of the highlights are the Lowell Mill Girls strike in the 1830s, justice for janitors in 1990. So the book again is A History of America in 10 Labor Strikes by Eric Loomis. Next, something that may be of interest now that there's an election coming next year, or just if you like history and trivia, and that is Words to Live By, the slogans, logos, and designs of America's presidential elections. If you like things like campaign buttons and artifacts, and you have an interest in the slogans and things like that, this may be a book for you. It includes famous and infamous slogans, logos, signage, accessories from over a century of presidential elections. It starts, let's see, who's the first president here? It starts with the 1900 election and it goes all the way to the 2020 elections. You'll see it, things from 1900s, William McKinley, all the way to Biden now. So if that kind of thing interests you, again, the book is Words to Win By. The author is there an author? No, there isn't. It's just the publisher. It's published by Apollo Publishers. That's what I have. And it looks like a fairly easy book to read, kind of look through, that kind of thing. So there it is. Next, I have a book in Spanish. The book is México Bizarro, el país que no quieres recordar. Basically translates as Bizarre Mexico, the country that you don't want to remember. México Bizarro. Ahí. It's by Alejandro Rosas and Julio Patan. No, this is not a book within the genre of bizarro fiction. It's more a book about bizarre and odd happenings in Mexican history and trivia and that kind of thing. So it has some anecdotes, some humor, odd episodes. For example, the story of a district attorney who hired una vidente, a seer, like a tarot reader or somebody who can see the future kind of thing or have visions in order to solve a homicide. The funeral for Santa Anna's leg. I remember learning about that one when I took Mexican history in college. and a few other things. So again, the book is Mexico Bizarro. This is published by Editorial Planeta. And this is one I'm definitely looking forward to reading. And finally, I saved the best for last. This is a big book. Let me move the camera back a little bit. The book is Dolly Parton Behind the Seams, excuse me, My Life in Rhinestones by Dolly Parton. And this is it. It's a nice, big, oversized book. And this is looking at Dolly Parton's clothes, dresses, her fashion sense, things like that. So if you're a fan of Dolly Parton in any way, shape, or form, you probably want to look through this. The highlight, of course, are the photographs. Let me pull something. Let me open a page here as an example. So there you go. And this is, the book is published by 10-Speed Press. Again, it's Dolly Parton Behind the Seams. If you're into photography and things like that, you will probably enjoy that. And those are 5 books that we recently got here at Hutchins Library. As I said, I will put the titles and WorldCat links down below so you can find them in a library near you. And as soon as I read them, I will post a review to my blog. In the meantime, thank you for watching. In the words of Walter Mercado, mucha paz, mucho amor. Thank you for watching, and bye-bye.